Hey, what's up, everyone? This is a typical podcast. I'm Preston.
Brandon.
I'm George, 19. I'm from Newark, California, and I like to go on long walks. Yeah, I forgot to do it closer.
No, it's fine. You don't have to. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not that
I hope
serious.
you guys heard that.
Okay. And yeah, this is a typical podcast. What's up, George? Welcome.
Welcome.
I know.
Yeah.
Even though I'm late,
Yeah. Why were you late?
it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. You texted me, I'll be a little late.
I told you I was sick, dude. I was dying.
Are you dying?
No, dude. I was like all
Like-
dead as like a freaking corpse or something all week, dude. Because I don't know what it was. Just like the sudden change of weather. I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Like I just started heating up,
Yeah.
and I felt like I was getting fevers and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you sent me little late, and that little late turns out to be like an hour. But it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, at least I'm here.
Yeah,
At
that's
least I'm
true.
here.
Yeah.
If not, freaking Rose Petal would have been the guest or something.
Yeah, Rosebud.
Rosebud.
She always.
Rose Petal.
What'd you call her?
Sorry.
What'd you call
I
her?
said it over there too. Why
What?
did you catch
I
that?
didn't hear you say it. What'd you say?
I said Rose Petal.
Rose petal. Oh,
Isn't
yeah,
that
it's
cute?
Rosebud.
Oh.
Look, she didn't like what you were saying.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
But yeah.
little attitude, huh?
Oh my gosh, she's a drama queen. I actually have a story for you guys. I took my my two. I have two dogs. For everyone who doesn't know, I took them out to go to the bathroom
Yeah.
because that's what I do before I go to bed, so that way they don't pee inside the house. That's what you do. That's smart. My phone fell. But yeah, that's smart, right? Take the dog out so that way it doesn't pee in the house. But okay, so I was taking my dogs out to go potty,
Okay.
and I opened the door, and on the fence there's this gigantic ass possum. Yeah. And these things have devil eyes. They're
Yeah.
just staring at me.
Did you kill it?
Did it do a standoff or something?
Yeah, it did. Hold on. So I open the door, and I see it, and
Yeah.
then it didn't notice me at first, but I turned on the lights, and then it turns its head and just stares right at me, peers into my soul.
Stop playing with it.
Yeah. So then I was staring at it, and then it was just a competition to see, hey, who's gonna move first? Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, I had to make sure I showed who's dominant, and then he walked away, and then
Yeah.
my dog tried to kill it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's
But
Yeah,
that's what. But she couldn't get to it because it was on top of a really tall fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think you're doing something, and
Yeah.
then she actually took care of it.
Oh, yeah, but Rosebud, she's the one that's super scared, and she didn't even notice the possum. My other
Aw.
one, Freckles.
Oh, you had both of them?
Yeah, I had both of them. But Freckles saw it and started trying to knock it down.
Oh, there's a lot,
But
dude,
it didn't fall
especially where
down.
I live over there,
Yeah.
by Lake Elizabeth, there's so many.
You have a lot of raccoons, too?
dude. They're
Raccoons?
everywhere. They're like family. They're like packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They mark their territory. They start fighting. It's I swear, it's scary, dude. I had to
Raccoons
drive
have
them.
gang wars.
Yeah,
I like Elizabeth.
But yeah, possums are scary.
Yeah, they are.
So
Every animal, dude. There's so many animals that we don't even know, like in Amazons and stuff.
This is
think
getting
about it, there's so-
philosophical right now.
Even insects, and plants. Why is it funny?
I'm not laughing.
I
I'm
mean,
taking this very seriously.
It's true, though. We
You're
don't
right.
Know,
There's
we don't
a
know a
lot
lot
of
of
mystery in
animals,
this
yeah.
world.
Everything.
Yeah.
Especially in the ocean, too. We don't know what's in the
Ooh, that's
ocean.
kinda scary, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm actually scared of the ocean.
Are you?
I'll go swimming, but I don't.
I don't blame you. Imagine being stuck in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
on a freaking
Yeah.
pillars, and, I don't even know.
If you're
A wood plank or something.
if you're in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
there's nothing below you for hella long.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. Imagine what's under there.
we
And you
wouldn't
can't
know.
see it.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
Ocean's scary.
It is.
It
It's
is.
so big. That's why you can't really see. You don't see anything inside.
Exactly. That's what makes it even
In the islands, what if they're inhabited by some weird colonies or something, kill you or something. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways, how's your day, George? Besides being sick and running late.
I actually feel way better, dude. You know why I was running late?
Why?
So basically, I told you I had my appointment at They just told me it was like that's what they told me.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting. That's
Continue.
what they told me. There's like the climate change and all that. So
Yeah.
they gave me medicine and I drank it and then I knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
I knocked out. I put an alarm at 3:45.
Yeah.
Because you don't live that far from me.
Yeah.
So, like, but I slept through it.
It's okay.
And then I woke up like at around 3:54.
Mhm.
I texted you around that time.
Yeah.
And I tried to get ready as fast as I could. But I was kind of like all droopy.
It's
But I'm
okay.
good now.
Yeah, you're good now. I could
Yeah.
tell. You seem super not out of it. Yeah.
How was your day?
Huh? How was my day?
Yeah.
It was good. Nothing special. Just waiting for people.
Aw.
No, I'm just kidding.
How about you, Brandon? Same
I've been
thing?
doing well, yeah. Just waiting
Yeah.
Waiting.
You two haven't seen each other in like a while
a
since
while
like,
since grad.
since high
I
school.
feel like we might have crashed into each other once. I
Maybe.
feel like I want to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, keep it like it's not close.
Yeah. I don't know. You get used to it after a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay like this.
Okay.
So I was on.
Tinder?
No. No, I don't use Tinder. Do you use Tinder?
No.
No.
I would never. I know my friends. I don't use Tinder, bro. I'm cool with that. What if I hold it like this?
No, that's not. How do you? Why would you hold a microphone sideways?
I don't know. I feel like it's like in my way of my voice and like I can't project it.
Yeah,
to
I
you
know.
guys, you know?
Don't worry, I can hear you.
I'm trying
No,
to-
yeah,
Don't worry.
It's everywhere
You
I
just
go.
turn your whole head, just face me, whenever you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Nah.
What was I
Yes.
talking about?
Tinder.
Your friends use Tinder.
I'm not gonna add on to
You don't
that.
use Tinder?
No, but I don't use Tinder. I
might
feel like
work
I don't
then, huh?
need like
You talk to people?
Oh.
you know like I don't
George
like,
Poles, guys.
No.
Yeah, George Poles.
Right now I'm in bag mode, as we consider that. You know, I'm like working. I don't really pay
Mhm.
attention to all that stuff. Like I'm chilling. You know, doing
Yeah.
me.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Independence.
But I do know. Yeah, I know how Tinder. I've been like, I've looked at it because I know my friends use. So like I see it from there,
Yeah.
and then like I'm like, yeah, like I wonder how it works. You know, like,
Yeah.
does it like really work? Like how's it social media depicts it and stuff?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would never try it, honestly. I told myself. I promised myself. Literally, pinky promised myself.
I feel like that's good. I feel like too many people use it.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't want to say outdated, but maybe overrated. Oh, you shouldn't just use it. Just go outside, you know?
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
dude,
There
yeah.
you go.
Like, just
That's true.
meet new people you see outside. Experience that, like, therefore you're, like, helping yourself, like, go out and doing stuff. And in the process, you learn.
Yeah, face-to-face interaction.
Yeah, that's right, people.
It's
If
just
you're
fun.
lonely out there, don't use Tinder. Just figure it out.
Find George. Find George.
Yeah.
Give my number.
Yeah, you can't be giving your number out. This is a podcast. You'll have like 12 people call you. Just kidding. I get like hundreds of views.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I've created so many accounts, and, like, every account I
Yeah.
like your videos.
Thank you. That's why I get like a bunch of likes.
Yeah.
Honestly, honestly, your videos are quality, bro. I
Really?
really like them. Like, every time I see a new one on my feed, I always click on it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's really sweet to hear. Thank you, George.
I'm a true fan, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You too, Brandon. Good stuff.
George.
What, you want to give a high five to like Rosebud or
She's
anything?
being cute. Look at
Yeah,
her.
Just chilling.
she is adorable.
Okay.
We were on. I was on Instagram, and I want to like talk about. Do you ever see posts of like people saying like, "I'm done with social media. I'm signing off for a while. If you need to reach out
Yeah,
with me,
dude.
just contact me through my like
Oh.
number or something."
When they post it on their freaking Snap and then they put little emojis all
Yeah.
highlighted, like,
Yeah.
nobody wants to hear that, dude. Nobody wants to hear that. Like, it's weird. Like, they tweet about it, or they just tweet about all their problems. Like, okay, like,
Cool.
that's okay. Like, maybe that's their way of venting it.
Yeah.
But, like, if you really think about it, there's probably far more benefiting ways
Yeah.
to
Oh,
get release
oh,
that
for
all that
surely.
stress and
Yeah.
stuff.
For sure.
Like, talk to a friend, or if you don't really have anyone, like, I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't feel. I don't see why
I'm
they
signing
feel
off now.
they feel
Yeah.
the need
They're just
to
giving-
like
yeah.
tell people, their
Yeah.
followers, like if you're famous, yeah, sure, I get it. Like those people are like
Yeah.
they're following you for like
It's
content.
it's what they're getting paid to do, kind of. You know?
Yeah.
They need
But-
to stay famous.
Yeah, if you're just a person and you're like, yo, I'm off social media. This is too much for me. If you need to reach out to
Yeah.
me, it's like saying reach out to my manager if you need to actually reach me or
Sounds
something.
mis-
That's
yeah.
like it's just so
Arrogant in a way too.
yeah. It's like they're trying to make themselves like prestigious or something.
What are you guys' reactions though when you guys see that? Like when you read it, you're like, okay.
I just skip over it.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh my god, none of one of these, dude. I make sure I take those people off.
So I like to read them sometimes just
You
to
do?
see what kind of
Yeah.
I want to see if theirs is different from other people's. I want to see
Yeah.
what makes theirs unique.
Yeah.
Honestly, my opinion on it kind of is like, don't really say that. Like, be about it instead of saying it. You know, like
Yeah.
you don't really gotta tell everybody like, oh, like I'm gonna do this, I'm going to do this. Like, actually do it, cause like you're putting it into existence in a way, I
Yeah.
guess, by displaying it on social media, and that just gives you that like stress that like, okay, I gotta do it, unless that, other than doing it like naturally, you know.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, kind of.
Yeah. What's your reaction when you see it?
I usually skip over it too. Yeah. I mean, just keep it like if you just read the first sentence saying like I'm gonna go off social media, and then it's
Yeah.
like okay, you don't need to read the rest.
Logging off. I'm out.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
It's the same stuff, yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like I definitely feel for them, but like what George and you just said,
All right,
move on
Rosebud.
with life.
So beautiful. Hey, cutie. You want to say anything?
Yes.
Okay, she didn't want to say anything.
Usually, oh look, she has like a little mustache.
Did you say my dog has a mustache?
Yeah.
It's not a mustache.
Whiskers.
That's definitely not a mustache.
It looks like a mustache.
No, she just has like whiskers. Oh, Rosebud. Alright, I gotta like turn my face. I'm gonna just like,
So she can casually just go. Like,
yeah. I'm just gonna start like, no, I mean I'm fine if she's here,
I
but
guess.
I'm just gonna try to pet her and love her too much, 'cause she's the best. But you were saying you just read the one line and that's
read
it.
the one line and move on.
That's nice.
Keep it simple.
Yeah. Do you have any? Oh wait, you said you got sunburned, George.
Oh yeah.
How'd you get sunburned?
Last weekend.
From the
like-
sun?
No,
Dude.
from the stars. No, literally, it's 'cause we had like a tournament, like the whole weekend long. Like it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But I didn't play on Friday. But on Saturday, actually no, I'm tripping. That's another tournament. It was Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah.
and we started out. It was from 7. We had to be there at 7 to register and all that both days.
But you play hockey, so it would be indoors, right?
Yeah. So anyways,
Figured.
So how'd you get sunburned if you're inside?
The lights, you know. Just kinda
You got sunburned from the lights.
no, actually I play golf.
You play
oh,
golf?
you play golf now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's summertime, so obviously he has to
Yeah,
play golf.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hit the links, yeah.
Hit the links.
No, I play soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play soccer, and yeah, I was just like, since I'm a keeper, like I'm just standing there, and so the sun is just hitting
Just
me.
beaming you,
It's
man.
like, I'm just like all like an hour long, dude. I hated it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up winning though.
Okay.
That's good.
So I won something out of it at least.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good
That's
job.
good.
You
Congrats,
sacrifice.
Congrats.
We went to penalties, bro, and I saved them all.
Wow,
I
you're,
got
Oh.
on my back.
you're the best.
You back hurt yet?
Yeah.
Carrying the team, you know?
So I got a little curve right now going.
Okay. But I'm glad that you said something about golf, 'cause golf people are crazy.
You think?
Yeah, they take it super seriously.
Honestly, I have seen some videos.
If you like mess with their ball or like anything, it's like you ruin their life or something.
They're like
Yeah.
very angry people.
Yeah.
I feel like they're getting like they're going there to like kind of
Release anger?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why
every time you hear sometimes, dude, I've been there.
yeah, they get really aggressive.
I don't blame them. It does seem like a very like relaxing sport. If
Yeah.
you're really like just doing it casually on your own.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
It could be relaxing, but there's people that are like, if you not mess with them, but like,
They take it very serious.
yeah, they take it like if you're around them, they just feel like, what are you doing?
That's
Yeah.
every sport though. There's always those people that are like,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
this and that. Like they have to be on it. They're like always grind mode. Like
I guess that's
those
true.
Are people that put on the stories are like, I don't even know. They're like
At my job.
at my job working, clocking in.
Clock-
Put the little
clock
bag
out.
emoji. Right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but hey, totes
Good
to
for them.
man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're clocking in and
Clocking
working.
in.
There
They're
you go.
working and, yeah, to do nothing else.
That's funny. You know, I didn't know that. Or do you guys believe? What's those? I don't want to sound arrogant, or is it? What's the difference? Is
Ignorant.
ignorant? Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
ignorant.
arrogant?
Arrogance, like acting like you know
Stu-
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then I don't want to be ignorant. I knew what ignorant was. I just wanted to
Yeah.
know what arrogant was.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like ignorant, but what's the thing? What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
It's funny seeing you from that perspective. Go ahead.
From like leaning back and
Yeah.
then see.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do I look more like a model?
You just look taller. I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you.
More like a model.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're in it together.
I mean, of course.
I mean,
That's like my
I've been to some
angle.
of your shoots.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's what we use
Hey,
for
just
the.
look up. Nah, I'm not even kidding.
You're not even gonna tell them.
I'm not even kidding.
That's right. But what's the what are like the signs called? Like Cancer and what? Cancer, Libra,
Horoscopes?
Zodiac signs.
signs,
Okay.
Yeah.
People, what?
No.
Do you
I'm just like,
are you serious
okay,
with
I
those?
used to be like
Super like.
one of you guys like what? Like stop talking about that. Like that. You know.
So
like,
you believe in that
You
stuff?
believe in it.
But now like overhearing it so many times. I don't want to say I believe in it, but it's kind of interesting seeing like what it is.
All right, George, you gotta go. I'm just kidding.
What? What's going on? You're having a drill?
What are you?
My sign?
Yeah, sure.
Capricorn.
You're Capricorn?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I mean, I
Is-
don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
Like I know I'm a Capricorn. Like I know my rising and all
Yeah.
that kind of.
I just thought you made it seem like you were
It's
super,
just-
because you were like, I used to be like you guys, be like, what is that?
It's just I feel like I'm so like I don't want to say informed, but like everywhere I go, they're all like, okay, let's see your chart. Like everybody's always talking about it. I'm like, dude,
He's
what are you guys
enlightened now.
Yeah,
talking about?
that's
Like,
what
yeah, exactly.
you've expanded
You've expanded his
Into it.
new horizons. You know.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it and all that. It's cool, whatever. I got an app. Yeah, I swear. I don't use it at all. Like I don't even
What-
get it. Like,
What do you
it's
mean
just
you have
there.
an app?
But like someone downloaded an app so they can see my. I forgot what it's called. You want me to check right now?
It's called
Yeah,
Tinder.
please.
It might be.
Tinder?
Tinder.
No, it's not called Tinder.
What about you, Preston? What are you?
I'm a Cancer, but like,
You Cancer.
Oh, it used to be CoStar, but then recently someone else like told me to download this app called The Pattern.
the pattern?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it gives better quotes, and that's kind of like.
Oh, it just gives quotes.
Like like that. Have you ever seen like people even post those quotes
Yeah,
on their
on
social media?
Yeah, on Twitter and
Yes.
stuff too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like those, it sends you those like every morning. But yeah, I don't really like get it.
I
Like I
mean-
tried looking, I can't even look. I don't even know how to see my chart.
Yeah.
Like,
Aw.
but it's cool, I guess. I don't know, something.
Yeah, I've met some people who are like
We're all
super.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaning back
Yeah.
now. I'm getting comfortable. My back was hurting. Too good of a posture, right?
Yeah, carrying this conversation.
Yeah. But I didn't know people were like super into that stuff. Like actually, like that's the reason why I'm the way I am. Like there's some people that are like, oh, I'm a Libra. I can't blah 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 blah, or I'm super.
Yeah, man. Like
Yeah,
people,
they're like, oh.
really invested into it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're a Gemini. Oh, I can't be
They're
friends
like,
with you or something.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
incompatibility.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I could be guilty of that too. Like it's funny, like I don't even get it, but I do it because like the people around me have done it, so like I do it just to make them mad.
You say it as a
You want
joke.
me to say an example?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my friend Nate,
Okay.
you know Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to school with us. Anyways, he's a Scorpio,
Mhm.
and so some people like think Scorpios are like kind of like, like I don't even know how to say it. Like maybe like on the other side, kind of scary, not scary, but like.
Like weird.
You know how there's a good and a bad section of things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a little leaning on the other side, the bad side.
Okay.
But anyways, I don't think all of them are like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what people tell me, And so like every time I tell Nate, I'm like, oh, you're a Scorpio. Every time he does something like stupid, like something like.
It's just like, of course,
Of
it's
course,
typical. It's
typical
typical of you.
Scorpio.
And then he
Yeah.
gets like really butthurt.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know why people actually like.
Believe in that.
Believe in
people
that.
are really like invested in it.
Yeah.
Like, they see that like, oh no, like they're gonna stress out because something of that like.
Yeah.
It might have said like, "Oh, you're bad at like having bad experiences with love," or like stuff like
Those
that.
Instagram
Yeah.
posts that are like, they're like they like associate things with like certain signs or whatever.
Not only
Yeah.
that, but like for things that happen in their life, like that's their excuse, you know. They say like, oh, like,
Oh, it's 'cause I'm this.
oh, it's 'cause it's my.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
'cause
so
my sign.
I'm
Like,
so emotional today or depressed because I'm a blah blah blah.
Exactly. Like you don't have to.
Yeah, I hate that. I
mean,
actually
I
hate
don't
that.
know. I've never been there, you know, so I can't really speak for those people.
Yeah,
But hey, I hope they're happy. You know, I hope everybody's happy.
that's just so weird to. I don't know. That's
Like
weird
what?
to me.
Like what?
Cause like I'm gonna substitute like signs with something else. You could be like blah blah blah. Oh, my phone ran out of battery because I didn't eat food today. Or something like that. It's just that's how I see it. Like
It could be like really.
it's super
It's
random
like
stuff.
really stretching it.
Yeah,
like-
really reaching. I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Like
oh, I ran out of gas. Huh, typical Gemini or something like that.
It applies to like everybody, you know.
there could be people like that. Honestly, we don't even know. Oh, damn.
It's just ugh.
I was thinking the other day, like, there's a lot of like different people.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like
Unique.
unique in their own way, like in
Yeah.
the way they act and like how they react to things. It's
Yeah.
crazy thing. Like some people can get mad at something, and other people can like think it's funny or like think it's like, oh, like you know, like as like common conversation, I guess.
Yeah, especially like with humor and stuff
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Like if people were listening to this
Nowadays.
podcast saying like how we were talking about the signs and stuff,
Yeah.
There
There'd
pe-
they could be
really
offended right
people
now.
Really sensitive. Oh,
Yeah.
would be like,
It's this generation, man.
Yeah.
Like everybody like it's super sensitive over so many touchy. I mean, I don't want to even say touchy subject. It could be anything,
yeah.
and people get like a way to get mad about it. Like,
Oh yeah.
get over it, bro. Move on with your day. Do something.
I
about
feel like I don't know. In my head, people who get the reason why people are like so sensitive, I feel like it's not really associated with like our generation. I feel like that's more like millennial thing.
it. It was kind of exactly. It was kind of like
'Cause it's-
developed along the way. I
Because it's
feel.
more people that are like early 20s and then like older who are like, or I guess early 20s who like are seen more as sensitive. Because I feel like a lot of people I've talked to personally have been like, people are so sensitive, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, everyone's a hypocrite, so
Exactly.
they who
Yeah.
knows? They could
Yeah.
be the ones that are actually sensitive.
No, honestly, I think like every generation could be sensitive in their own ways, like to specific things, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like old people, like all the Republicans in the house and all that. You know how they get
Yeah.
super touchy on like stuff like abortion and all that. Like no this, not this. They all
Yeah.
have to have a say, even though they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Freaking gonna die soon. Like why should you have a say in our future? You know. This way is way more comfy.
Yeah. This is actually way more comfy.
Yeah,
Us-
you guys have been
yeah.
doing it like this the whole time.
Usually we're always
Thanks.
like this, but I could get used to doing this.
Definitely no thanks. I just like you should get like a chair, like a whole like setup one day. That'd be sick.
Yeah, you don't like my setup right
No,
now?
I do. Casting couch or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that is what it is.
Do you have anything that's like? Do you have any stories, George?
Stories?
Yeah.
Let me think. I have a lot of stories. Maybe not very inappropriate.
Okay, so you have no
Not like
stories.
that, but, like, you know, like, family friendly, yeah.
Well, you don't. This isn't a family-friendly podcast. This is an explicit podcast, but it has not been very explicit recently,
You want
or
me to
at
make it
all. Actually,
explicit?
what?
You want me to make it explicit? Yeah.
I mean, you can as long as you don't like.
Give me a subject then. Let's talk about something. A good subject we can talk about.
Let's go.
Okay, never mind. I can't think of anything.
Come on, George. Explicit topics, man.
Explicit topics.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, what, actually, let's not do that. I don't want to be explicit just to be explicit.
You wanted to come
Yeah, it has
I
to
was
be
gonna say,
naturally.
yeah.
You're right. That's what kind of podcast am I running here? Trying to be
Yeah,
explicit.
A staged one.
Yeah, everything we say is it's
Staged,
scripted.
It's
scripted
a
and
process.
everything.
We'll
Yeah.
start loosening it up on the way.
Yeah, eventually, we'll be able to have real conversations.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's a good time.
Yeah. How's your summer been so far?
Honestly.
Dang.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah. Just me.
I did not show up to summer training at all.
For soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just 'cause like I was at the point in my life where like I had to prioritize something, like whether it be like school was a definite, you know.
Yeah.
School was school. Like I'm going to school regardless. But
Yeah, school's important.
yeah,
You could drop out if you want to, though.
Exactly. Yeah,
Exactly.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
You didn't really need it, I guess.
Yeah, but
anyways, it was either soccer or working, you know.
Mhm.
And like I just got a new truck, you know.
Oh.
Started to have my own bills. Like I was like, yes, I like soccer, but you
Yeah.
know, like I kind of like a long time ago I accepted that like I'm not gonna be a professional. You know, obviously like
Yeah, I
would
accepted
be
that
way
too.
higher at this stage if I was going to be. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We come from the same page, but that's why I was like, I would rather work. You know, make my money. You know, I feel like if I'm making money, you know, and like I'm working, I have more of an opportunity to like go out and do like an experience, you know. Like,
Yeah, we basically did the same thing because we both played on the same team.
Yeah, exactly.
And I decided it's not as important anymore because I'm not trying to be a professional soccer player. It was just fun. And now I'm working, doing this podcast, waiting for some advertisements. Anyone out there, you guys can go ahead, sponsor us. I would really appreciate it.
You're really reaching. I like it.
Yeah, we get a
I like
lot
it.
of views. I'm telling you guys. Okay.
Crickets.
But yeah, continue what you saying.
Yeah, and I picked the work obviously.
Yeah.
And like it's been good. I feel like I've had my schedule has been way more open, but I have been working every day. Like I've only like have like one day off,
Yeah.
and it's morning, so it obviously interacts with soccer since it's always in the mornings. Like he was making it super early. Like today I saw the text and it said like 7:30 in the morning.
Are you still on the team?
I guess I am, but like I scheduled an appointment with the counselor already because I want to speak to him and see like, cause like I don't know, that team's something else. It's not even just like my schedule either. It's just, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You know, the whole vibe and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
like
the same anymore.
It's not
it's
even.
not.
It just never really was.
Oh wow.
Like at the beginning, it was like
It's
any
cool.
other team, like going into a new school, you know, tryouts. Like,
Yeah.
it's exciting, you know.
Yeah.
I liked it, but like going through it, you know, I don't even want to speak bad about it.
Yeah, fuck our old players. Screw
Anyways,
them.
yeah,
They-
honestly, no.
no, just kidding. They were
No, they
actually
were
some
cool.
of
A lot
them.
of them were
I
cool.
liked a lot of
No,
them,
Yeah,
but
honestly, a lot of them were cool.
and then there were some that I just didn't really.
I'm grateful.
click
that,
with.
Like I met every single one of them. Like I'm grateful. Like whether it be good or bad, but yeah, definitely just the vibe, the whole like. Overall, like how everybody would act against each other. Like,
Yeah.
It would always
Yeah.
be like a battle royal rather than like a team. You know.
It was like everyone trying to like see
like,
who has the
Who's
biggest.
better? Who can be better? Who can
Yeah.
be better? Like everybody, like I don't even want to say they're insecure, but like it's
Yeah.
just everybody just wanted to top each other. It just really
This wasn't fun anymore.
Everybody was so competitive. It just didn't.
No
It was
team
compet-
aspect anymore.
It was
Yeah.
competitive for no reason, and then they would always talk about let's be a team together, but everyone would always be against each other on stuff.
And coach is a great guy too. Coach is like he's a great guy, like just in general, like that. You know,
Yeah.
he's a good coach as well. But I feel like he needs to be more involved with his players. I feel just because like they shouldn't be acting like that in the first place. Like it's a
Yeah.
collegiate team, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we're supposed to be like getting it together. Like we're supposed to be like
Together.
everybody's gonna want the bag, you know. Everybody's gonna want to be on top. But I feel like it's just a joke to them.
Yeah, we
We
want to.
put each other down. I swear.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh, like we suck. Oh, you guys suck. I should leave. Like no, it's never anything positive in that. Chat.
Yeah.
That's why I was the first one to leave it, dude. I was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
I swear, man. I hope they see this too.
Yeah.
So they know.
Do you play for another team too, or
No,
is it
I
only
just stopped playing.
you just stopped playing?
Yeah.
I just don't. No more sports. I mean, I have different hobbies now. It's just I have to adapt how my life changed. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like
always good.
there's times where you have to move on. You have to let something
And
go
grow.
just so you can grow
Yeah.
more. You know?
That's right.
It was holding me back, and I didn't want to carry the baggage anymore.
It's so wise. And advice. I don't know what I just said. I said so wise and advice.
So why?
But that was some wise advice.
There
There,
you
we
go.
go. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, definitely. Man. I have a lot. I'm telling you, if you spend more time together.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny you say that. You say we should spend more time together?
Definitely. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
how's your schedule for school?
Um,
Yeah, how's your schedule for school too?
Mine is like pretty. I have. That's some boring stuff. We could talk about that like after
Another
this.
time,
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a
See, it's
second.
comfortable. Look, you're getting used to it. You're like you feeling this.
He's chill, man.
Yeah. But let's
you
give
wanna
some more
hear.
advice to like school's starting soon. Let's give or actually I think some people started school already, but let's give some
Like
advice.
friends, like group of friends, maybe.
What do you mean? Like how to
How
to tell if you're going in a good group of friends or something?
No, just like how every group of friend like would work, not work, but like how like different. How do I explain it?
I have no idea.
Like how specific people are, like how people are gonna be when you run into them in life or in high school or wherever you are. You know?
Yeah, I guess like I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah.
In my mind, I would say
there's
like
this person, and then there's gonna be this person, and how you would deal with them, or how you would deal with like certain instances.
yeah.
I feel like I'm going too vague. Like, I
That's a
feel
little.
like
We'll be more specific, or I guess let's get even more vague.
Yeah.
No.
no,
No, I'm just kidding. Basically, if you're in school and you're okay, maybe not even specifically for school, but if you're wanting to like do something or like anything, like if you want to go like say, oh hey, there's a concert, blah blah blah, I want to go to this, and you like invite a friend or something, and your friend's like, nah,
No.
that shouldn't stop you from like wanting to go to that concert.
Or if there's a person that's there that you don't, or that don't like you, or that you don't like, don't let someone else ruin you. Like, don't be so prideful that it'll ruin from, like, it'll take you away from having a good time. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's easier to say that, but it honestly I feel like
It'll benefit you in the
it's
long run.
if you actually
Definitely.
do that, like yo,
It shows that it doesn't affect you. You know, it
Yeah.
shows that you outgrown that. Like you're better than that. You, like
yeah,
no matter who's there, like you're gonna have a good time regardless. You know,
yeah.
that's what it should get to the point.
If someone says, "Hey, I'm not gonna go to that concert with you," be like, "Okay, I'm still gonna have a great time. Thanks," and just you do you. Don't let
Yeah,
other people
exactly.
stop you.
That's why like I hate when some people would come up to me and say like, oh, like does da 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 make you feel, like how does that make you feel, you know, like it's
Like,
like
why are
I
you trying to
tell-
stir something up?
you know, like every time I'm like, you know what, like those people are doing their thing, and I hope they're doing, like, I hope they're happy, I hope they prosper, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be doing my own thing, you know, like I'm not going to waste my time and think about problems that shouldn't even exist inside my realm of problems.
Yeah.
If it's gonna drag me down, like I said, with anything else, like if it's gonna slow down my growing process, then I'm gonna let go of it, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything at all. It's really how it is.
Yeah.
And like you said, school. I was gonna say like stress, dude.
Stress. Oh yeah, don't
I
get
feel like
stressed out.
Stress should not exist inside your world. Like I feel like you should throw that away. Like stress should be like nothing to you.
Yeah.
Like if you're in school, yeah, there's going to be like essays. There's going to be like homework. There's going to be so many other things. Not even just school, but like anything and like going on in your
Yeah.
life. There's like you just got to get to the stage where like you kind of accept that matter.
It's honestly not a big deal.
Exactly. Just accept.
You just
it,
gotta
and
drop
it's like,
out.
no.
Drop out. Oh, that's some good advice.
Yeah, you just gotta quit, get a real job,
Go, yeah.
work,
Travel the world. Get
and then
fucking
yeah,
mad.
you want to work, hit the gym, buy a truck. You do you.
Shut up.
Have
Be
priorities.
George.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, dude, just
Hold on.
stress.
Just give me a second. Three, two, one.
How do you guys feel about stress?
Stress. Unneeded. I can tell you that for
You
sure.
need it?
Unneeded.
Oh, unneeded.
Yeah,
Oh, unneeded.
Unneeded for sure.
There's some
Yeah.
people who like they need stress
They
to do
prosper,
stuff.
like it makes them, like it motivates them.
Yeah, it feels like if I'm not, like think for me, the only time I would
Do you
really
need
get
stress?
stressed out, or I don't even really get
You're
stressed
doing
out from it,
stuff,
is from like when you do a presentation in front of
Mm.
people.
Oh, that's it.
Like I don't get stressed out from it, but
It's
like
just more like
there's
you're,
that
like,
feeling.
There's that feeling like, oh, I'm about to present. Like it's not stressing now. It's more like a different like mental kind of.
yeah, I honestly really enjoy it, I like
Yeah.
being in front of people, and like,
Yeah,
'cause then I like-
I feel like it's everybody. Like everybody's a little like I could be like I feel like even like speakers, like actual speakers, they
Yeah.
get a little nervous before going in. Like,
Once
Yeah.
you get
crowd.
comfortable,
But yeah, like once you're there, like exactly.
you get comfortable,
Yeah.
man.
some people like live off that because they're like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna do good or not. I feel like that's what most comedians live off of,
You
cause
thinking?
yeah, cause I'm not a like stand-up comedian or any
Yeah.
comic or
Okay.
anything, but I've heard a lot of them say how they, it's that feeling whenever they go up of like, not nervous or anxiousness or whatever of whenever they first go up there, because they don't know if they're gonna do terrible or if they're gonna do like really good. Even if they are like really great, they still feel like they could do terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's just you just gotta accept it, dude. Just with everything, it's not how it works. Like once you accepted it, then you can go through it. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like jumping over the obstacle, I guess.
Yeah.
In a way, a lot of people have used that growing up. I feel like you just gotta go over the obstacles. There's so many obstacles in your way. You
Mm.
just gotta get over every single one.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot, but hey, it's true, man.
And you want to know how to get over those obstacles?
How pressing?
All right. You want to work. You want to work out. And then you want to buy a truck. and, then,
And have the name George.
and then you want to be named George.
That's how you live life.
That's how you get over those obstacles.
I'm grateful to be where I am, I guess.
That's good, man.
But it's just been a lot of work, honestly. Like mentally,
Yeah.
like I feel like I was not the same person that I was in high school.
That's
and I know
good.
a lot of people
Mhm.
say that, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but like I really do feel like I've changed a lot.
Yeah. I mean, we're all like
We're all
growing and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I hope we're all like different.
In high school, I was like super like, oh, school's fun. School's like important. And now that I'm in college, I'm like, I'm gonna drop out.
Yeah. Fuck it, dude.
Brandon, what's so funny? You
Full
think I'm?
send, man,
Do you
full
think I'm
send.
joking?
Dude.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Really pushing for it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I mean,
It
I'll
keeps you
drop out
busy,
if I
man.
become famous,
Keeps you busy.
but that's not gonna happen for while I'm in college.
Become famous right now.
Yeah. Instantly,
Just like that.
just like that.
Says, say something sensitive.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bad clout. Bad
We
clout.
gotta.
Like
Yeah, and
bad
then
cloud, but all bad cloud is good
exactly.
cloud.
You
Yeah,
say all
maybe.
bad cloud is good clout.
All cloud is cloud, basically. That is.
Clout's clout.
Cloud's cloud, man. That's really how it is. Like even famous people. I remember Mr. Sabangan was the one that told me that. That like even
One of our teachers.
exactly.
Yeah.
He told me any publicity, like bad publicity or good publicity, it's always gonna be good publicity, because they're gonna be in people's mouths. You know,
Yeah.
people are gonna be talking about them. It makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but
You still don't want bad publicity. Though,
Yeah.
You know? It's just because then some people don't even like win from it. Like if you like it's murder.
you got to be able to like turn it. Oh yeah, if it's murder,
Or, like,
you,
is it-
you just go to
okay,
jail.
Yeah, exactly. You just, like either way, man.
I don't know. There's some murderers who are like super famous.
Get famous
Yeah.
after.
You know
Like
that.
how-
I don't know the guy who.
Calvin Klein model. You
What?
ever remember seeing him like in social
Oh, where
media
he
or
his
anything?
mugshot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea who
His
you're
But,
talking
like, he
mugshot?
about.
was like a criminal. I forgot what he did. Probably robbery or something. I don't know. But his mugshot was like very like, people were very attracted to the mugshot of his, and like from that like he got.
Oh, he was a
out of jail.
good-looking
Yeah,
guy.
he was a very good looking guy, and he got a Calvin Klein deal, and he was a model as soon as he came out of jail.
Yeah.
Imagine.
That's impressive.
It's like a one little hair. I've been
Yeah,
looking at
I
it like
see
fly
it.
the whole time.
is it?
Right. Boom.
All right. You just saved this podcast. Thank you, George. That was the power of your truck. I'm sorry. I don't
Gonna
know
keep
why
bringing that
I
up,
like.
George.
I don't know why I like talking about your truck.
I love my truck, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting very attached to it. I'm so happy I got a truck instead
Yeah.
of a car.
It's a pretty cool
I
truck.
was about to get a Camaro.
Okay.
I feel like
Why would you do
everyone
that?
has a Camaro. It was a SS Camaro 2017, I believe. But it was like I was sitting down. It was like
Yeah.
tight, dude. I felt like I couldn't even like move.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it was like in a car accident, I hope not, you know. But if it was, like, it would have been taken out easily. But the truck is definitely good. I love the truck.
Yeah.
Can't wait to like add on to it.
You're
What kind
gonna.
of truck is it?
It's a Toyota Tacoma.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brandon, you've been kind of quiet this podcast. What?
I told you I'm tired, bro.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know why.
It's
Yeah.
been a long.
Yeah.
It's been a long month, even though it's been 16 days.
Yeah. Who's that on your watch?
Even though the time's like covering my face.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like the sand in the background.
That's a cool picture.
Nice scenery.
He's gonna change it to his truck pretty soon,
Probably.
though. Yeah.
Once I start taking pictures of it. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's my baby. I still haven't came up with a name for it.
My-
I've been trying very hard.
Yeah. You want to name your truck? I don't want. I don't have any names.
You gotta see it. Like, it has to be right in front of us. Should I bring it here? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you just want to drive it in. Yeah.
No. I want like a goddess name. This is white. I feel like it's like bold. Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to like stand out. Like,
Yeah. That's fancy.
Yeah.
It's exquisite.
Luxurious.
What was that word?
Luxurious.
Oh.
Thanks, George, for coming on the podcast.
Yes, thank you,
It's been
George.
my pleasure, man.
Yeah. Thanks,
Very
Brandon.
comfortable
Thank you. I worked really hard on making it.
couch.
What?
Yeah. What?
Really?
Yeah, I made this.
No, shut up. Thanks, Brandon.
You don't believe me?
No.
You come here and you insult me for my
Just
couch
imagine
making
Brandon
skills.
in the
Just
front
building.
making a freaking couch, dude.
I worked really hard on making this.
No.
Okay.
Why don't- all right. Thank you guys for listening and
All right,
watching. This, you know what? This is just the end. Thank you guys. All right. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I create. All right. This is it. They're insulting my furniture skills.
Nice couch, man.
Yeah, I know.
Casting
That's
couch.
why I made it.
He does.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. That's the end of the podcast.